run this idea past you real quick. If you in agreement with it, we gotta act on it soon. For the holidays, I remember we were talking about giving people CDs for the holidays. What about doing some holiday type joints? Not necessarily like Merry Christmas and but something like maybe stuff talking about what the holidays really mean in the hood or whatever the case may be. Not nothing corny, but something that people would cherish as a collectible item from all of us actually.
Mr. Santa. Gotta get for you. Yo, straight up, if I see a man coming down my chimney, I'm kicking him in the stomach. Take the milk and cookies and I'll shove it up his Especially since Dukes like the sport red and white suits and tote loot. Yo, man, that's just asking for all kinds of trouble. Talking about you gonna give me some coal and rubble. Plus you got the nerve to leave some damn reindeer on my rooftop, and I ain't even calling the cops. I'ma take these matters into my own left and rights. I'll beat you down for trespassing, shave your beard for spite. You say those freaking masochists with toys in the hay, whipping poor animals while you sit on a sleigh, and don't bother to call your little homies the elves. I grind them up like meat and tin cans on shelves. I'll make you lose weight like Trim Spot, no relaxing. Don't take it personal, it's just a natural reaction.
Santa, they come through your hood this Christmas. Santa, they come through your crib tonight. Santa, they come through your hood this Christmas. Santa, they come through your crib tonight.
Santa Claus ain't coming to town. He's slumming around or sleeping with a bum on the ground. Stressed out from the many years of ho, and belly's still growing. Down the chimney, he ain't going. And not to mention his drunken friend Rudolph. He barely got his foot up when he tried to drop the dude off. Shouldn't be elite in the slave by drinking Smirnoff. Crashing to a flaming building, almost burns his beard off. And his life will only get scarier. Dressing like a blood within the crypt area. His clothes stinking, only got one suit. Chased by pit bulls, now only got one boot. Look at this slob. He couldn't even get a day job. Sent his way hard, sipping moonshine in his eggnog. He kills a beer, then it's off to the next beer. By drinking Everclear, maybe he'll do better next year.
Santa, they come through your hood this Christmas. Santa, they come through your crib tonight. Santa, they come through your hood this Christmas. Santa, they come through your crib tonight.
I'm a serious fat bastard in the crimson hat with a chariot driven by beasts. Circles the atlas with packages. We don't know if that was a brother. They'd nab him for trafficking, violating of labor laws and evasion of taxes. God help us if the government catches us giving away anything of value to anybody. Probably indict us for boosting the economy and community. Santa don't even pass through. He better hope his vehicle don't crash too. In the hood, cause the only way we get what we asking for is to ambush a slay at the crash site and jack you. Drop you on the corner of the gulliest boulevard with nothing but train map and single ride metro car. Round up the reindeer and call up my mens and then fire up the grill for barbecue venison.
Santa, they come through your hood this Christmas. Santa, they come through your crib tonight. Santa, they come through your hood this Christmas. Santa, they come through your crib tonight.
Hey, I ain't trying to be mean, I ain't trying to be a player hater. But we're Santa gonna slide through the projects. A garbage incinerator, come on, a white man in a red suit with a bag full of loot, running through an area where blacks and Latinos rob, steal, and shoot. If you ask me, Santa's just dying to get ganked by some dude who just got laid off and trying to get some bank. Santa ain't coming through cause he's afraid to get robbed by you and the crew. Or ghetto pimp smack, or maybe even whack. Or stranded in the hood cause he got slave jack. Picture this, the fat white dude sneaking in your crib at night, saying ho 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 to your black moms, he just asking for a fight. And you know it's gonna be less of a fight and more of a beatdown. Cause Christmas time is when your ignorant ass family come around. So all you kids gather around and listen to me real good. Santa Claus does exist, he just don't come to the hood.
Santa, they come through your hood this Christmas. Santa, they come through your crib tonight. Santa, they come through your hood this Christmas. Santa, they come through your crib tonight.
Received December 18th, at 1:49 p.m.
Yo, son. Yo, now, I know it's bugged that people believe in the Santa Claus character, right? And I mean, I don't believe in him. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is bogus, you know what I mean? It's garbage. But yo, what if that dude really existed, yo? What if there was really some cat flying around with a red suit, with white trim and whatnot, giving people gifts? What would you ask for, son? What would you want for Christmas?
What if this Santa cat was real? Even though we all know the deal. And what if he came down chimneys with a bag full of goodies to put under your tree? You wake up one day to a heap of gifts. What a glorious day on the 25th. You've been a good person on Santa's list. What if? Santa Claus never ever gave me an Xbox. And since I don't believe, I'm expecting a pep rock. But if he was real, probably he would be black, muscular fat, sporting a red Nautica ski hat. No reindeers, but a pack of pit bulls. A large, heavy-duty, hefty bag with gifts full. No grown like Chris Kringle, good ass the airy type. But having facial hair like Mr. T or Barry White. Playing rock the bells, ain't no jingle bells here. He buys some wholesale, so there ain't no elves here. Instead of saying ho, this guy drops the yo. And hiding mad presents within lots of snow. Now this cat I can truly relate to. He has a nice naughty list where homie can rate you. He probably would have known that a brother wanted some cash. Look under the snow and in my yard I found a stash.
If Santa really does come through and don't get robbed, I hope he brings all my broke ass homies decent jobs. As for me, I've made my life into a frustrating mess. So Santa, if you're coming, could you bring a little less stress? And for my ex-wife, who I love to no ends, could you bring a marvelous life with love and good friends? And for my daughter, could you spare respect and intellect so she could get good grades so I won't have to wring her neck? With my mother, Santa, you can never ever compete. Gave me the gift of life, lay whatever she wanted her feet. My brother and sister work harder than all your elves. Give them the drive and motivation to keep advancing themselves. Santa, listen, if you really want to do some good, give us a budget to keep libraries open in the hood. If you're all that they say you are and you really ain't bluffing, to give food and shelter and hope to all the people who got nothing.
What if this Santa cat was real? Even though we all know the deal. And what if he came down chimneys with a bag full of goodies to put under your tree? You wake up one day to a heap of gifts. What a glorious day on the 25th. You've been a good person on Santa's list. What if?
Yo, if that dude asked me what I really want for Christmas, number one, it's on every radio playlist. On top of all of my most favorite things, a house on the hill and ridiculous cream. But yo, skip the millions, let's get to the point. Rockin' shows from London to Curtis Juke joint. Acquiring fans and notoriety. Educating masses in this ill society. Peace in the east and all the violence to stop. Rid the streets of all these robbers and crooked cops. A studio in every major city on the globe. Customized microphones at every show. All access to any island that I choose. Anytime I inform my airline crew. Real estate owner employing people to work while I hold my mic out and let the crowd recite my verse.
Yeah, St. Nicholas, killer, riddle me this. What's the only request this year on my list? Though I'm less particular than I care to admit. Just give me one bad chick, if she even exists, who always keep Dawn S in its proper context, cause she don't suffer from any papa complex. Oedipus or otherwise and doesn't publicize. I've been this in the street an entirety or summarize. She help her brother rise to fulfill potential. And I know this next line might seem somewhat sentimental. She don't even have to be all that exotic. I settle for a broad who is not neurotic and who got it but don't flaunt it. She knows she a queen. You could keep your dime piece if she got low self-esteem. I know you know what I mean. So let's just say that it's official and we won't even have to make face an issue.
What if this Santa cat was real? Even though we all know the deal. And what if he came down chimneys with a bag full of goodies to put under your tree? You wake up one day to a heap of gifts. What a glorious day on the 25th. You've been a good person on Santa's list. What if? What if this Santa cat was real? Even though we all know the deal. And what if he came down chimneys with a bag full of goodies to put under your tree? You wake up one day to a heap of gifts. What a glorious day on the 25th. You've been a good person on Santa's list. What if?
on my hoodie like an urbanized Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now I'm ready to face the snowy weather. The black boots would tread like walking sleds. Walking on my head while eardrums listening to flow feds. Snow bunnies on my left, so I center west. Spoken fly, yeah, like the gum call me winter fresh. Thinking aloud as birds turn into frost. Nice way to be chilling on grounds bushy and soft.
Step out the crib, I can't believe my eyes. 4 inches already and steady on the rise. Small fries think they slick, quick and take flight. That's it, y'all done did it. Snowball fight, man, them kids tried to knock my head off my shoulders. I'm throwing little snowballs and they throwing snow boulders. That's how it goes in the Winter Wonder Jam. Little kids reign supreme over a grown ass man. Winter Wonder Jam. Winter Wonder Jam. Winter Wonder Jam. Winter Wonder Jam.
Toy trouble in Wonderland, hun. I'm in the Hummer, stuck on the Williamsburg, mad snow underfoot, overlooking the picturesque cityscape. Listening to 1010 winds while my shorty waits on the Ave, knee deep in precipitation. Pork trying to penetrate that full-length churling that I bought just for this occasion that I'll never make. Sitting here counting each snowflake.
No stress, no worries, drifting like snow flurries, and everything is crisp and curry in the hood, but it's still all good. The cold air got me wondering, gotta make these ends 5 10s, even some hundreds and dollars. We shoveling paths so you can follow this. Buddha bless, warm in my chest, Hennessy swallowing. Message from above, spread love, forget them hollows and drama left behind on one for mankind, y'all. Federation, L blends with all nations. Snow all in your front yard to your train station. Ride this ice cycle till it melt like chocolate. 3 feet higher rising, we just keep on walking.
What you talking about, Willis, son? I know you don't feel it, cause your fingers are numb from making bare-handed snowballs just like when we were young. We ambush your whole squad and then we would run.
Reminisce through a nice cool breeze. Remember love, your girly hands are numb, so you give her your leather gloves. Running perfect snowballs, get into snowballs and shoveling sidewalks for dough. Snowing your toes, y'all.
Running the crib after the snowball fight. Change the clothes and wet socks cause it's on tonight. Snatch up shorty light skin and make angels in the snow. Romance and Winter Wonder Jam, and y'all, you know how we flow. Winter Wonder Jam. Winter Wonder Jam. Winter Wonder Jam. Winter Wonder
This is Coole High, also known as L Blend. And on the behalf of Flow Federation, which includes Ty from the Bush, CEE-ROCK the Fury, Don Samad, and DJ Scandalous, we would like to thank you for listening to our rendition of WinterWonderFam. Big ups to Pushing the Bush Records, Click Entertainment, First Avenue Marketing and Promotions, Hands Up Records, and Red October Productions. Yeah. Be on the lookout for more seasonal holiday classics from Flow Federation in the near future. Until then, we hope you enjoy the holidays, bringing the new year on a good foot. and remember those who may not be as fortunate. But whatever you do, be responsible, and may God bless. Peace and love, y'all.